Here is a briefing based on the content of multiple articles provided. Briefing, November 30, 2024. Topic: Transformation of the New York Times advertising business. Key information points *. 1. The New York Times is enhancing its first-party data capabilities, allowing advertisers to target ads across its various publications, including The Athletic, The News, Games, Cooking, Wirecutter, and Audio. 2. The company seeks to better understand its audience and evaluate the effectiveness of advertising campaigns, shifting focus from mere clicks and impressions to the most valuable impressions. 3. The New York Times is investing in technology, such as BrandMatch, and conducting insights and research to identify how to target the most valuable audiences. 4. The company is considering attention metrics and assessing ad value based on audience engagement. 5. The New York Times now offers over 240 audience segments covering a wide range of topics, from fashion to emotions, and is expanding these to include cooking, podcasts, and other product lines. 6. The company is leveraging first-party data and artificial intelligence technology to optimize audience targeting and ad performance, achieving significant results. Summary *. The New York Times is reshaping its advertising business by strengthening first-party data capabilities, optimizing ad targeting and evaluation methods, and utilizing artificial intelligence technology to enhance ad effectiveness and value for advertisers. These initiatives support the company's goals for digital subscription growth. Briefing, summary of multiple articles. Date, November 30, 2024. 1. Dispute over couples' viewing habits *. A newlywed couple experiences conflict when the husband binge-watches a Netflix series without the wife, leading to feelings of betrayal. Experts suggest that this streaming betrayal is a common issue in modern marriages and should be resolved through communication rather than obsession. 2. Dietary conflicts at family gatherings *. A woman complains that her husband's brother forces her to eat too much food and criticizes her loudly. Experts advise her to assertively express her thoughts and not feel obligated to eat what she does not want. 3. Legal disputes over AI and copyright issues *. A coalition of major Canadian news organizations has sued OpenAI for illegally using their content to train AI tools. This highlights that copyright issues are also contentious outside the US, with countries taking action to address the challenges posed by AI. 4. Trailer for an emerging horror film *. The Girl with the Needle, a Danish Gothic thriller, tells the bizarre experiences of a young female worker in post-war Copenhagen. Based on true events, the film is set to be released in select U.S. theaters on December 6, 2024. 5. NHL regular season coverage *. The Dallas Stars defeated the Colorado Avalanche 5-3, with Marchment scoring twice and Oettinger maintaining a home win streak. Additionally, Avalanche defenseman Manson exited early due to an upper body injury. Overall, these articles cover various topics, including marital life, family dynamics, technological advancements, and the entertainment industry, reflecting some of the contemporary societal issues and trends. The briefing aims to comprehensively summarize the articles while highlighting the most valuable information for readers. Briefing, November 30, 2024. 1. Russia may target U.S. and Canadian flights with incendiary devices *. According to the Wall Street Journal, incendiary device explosions in Germany and the UK in July may be part of a covert Russian operation aimed at igniting fires on cargo and passenger flights. Russia denies involvement in these criminal acts. 2. Canadian Media Alliance sues OpenAI for copyright infringement *. A coalition of Canadian news publishers, including the Canadian Press, Torstar, Globe and Mail, Postmedia, and CBC/Radio Canada, has sued OpenAI for using news content to train its ChatGPT generative AI system without permission. The publishers claim OpenAI's actions infringe upon their multi-million-dollar investments in journalism and demand compliance with copyright laws. 3. Some media choose to collaborate with OpenAI *. Despite multiple lawsuits, some news organizations opt to collaborate with OpenAI, signing licensing agreements for compensation in exchange for sharing news content for AI training. Several media outlets, including The Wall Street Journal, New York Post, and The Times, have reached such agreements with OpenAI. 4. Canadian government legislation requires tech companies to compensate news publishers. Canada has enacted the Online News Act, requiring Google and Meta to compensate news publishers for using their content, though it is unclear if this law applies to AI systems. In response, Meta has withdrawn its news services from Canada, while Google has reached a $71 million Canadian dollars agreement with Canadian news organizations. Briefing content *. Canadian Major News Publishers Alliance sues OpenAI for copyright infringement. Date: November 30, 2024. Main points *. 1. Major Canadian news publishers, including the Canadian Press, Torstar, Globe and Mail, Post Media, and CBC/Radio Canada, have united to sue OpenAI for unauthorized use of news content to train its ChatGPT generative AI system. 2. The publishers allege that OpenAI regularly scrapes vast amounts of Canadian media content, violating copyright. They assert that OpenAI is profiting from this content without permission or compensation to the content owners. 3. The publishers argue that OpenAI's actions are harming the interests of billions invested in journalism and that the content is protected by copyright. They welcome technological innovation but insist that all parties must comply with the law, and any use of intellectual property must be fair and reasonable. 4. OpenAI claims that its models are trained on publicly available data and believes this aligns with fair use and relevant international copyright principles, benefiting creators and innovation. 5. This is the first case of its kind in Canada, but similar lawsuits have emerged in the US, including the New York Times lawsuit against OpenAI and Microsoft. 6. Some news organizations have chosen to collaborate with OpenAI rather than confront it, signing licensing agreements to receive compensation for sharing news content for AI training. 7. Canada has enacted laws requiring Google and Meta to compensate news publishers for using their content, but it remains unclear if this law applies to AI systems. Briefing: Romanian elections and regional impact. Key information points *. 1. The results of the Romanian elections are shocking, with far-right independent candidate Carlin Georgescu coming in first in the first round of voting, set to face a pro-Ukrainian, center-right candidate in the runoff. 2. Georgescu, a university professor who has praised leaders from Romania's fascist era, utilized social media in his campaign, resonating with public dissatisfaction over economic issues. 3. Georgescu is an anti-NATO, pro-Russian candidate, and his election could jeopardize Romania's status as an ally of Ukraine and potentially undermine the pro-Western consensus in the region. 4. With Ukraine poised for ceasefire negotiations with Russia, the shift of another neighboring country toward pro-Russian sentiments would be a significant blow to Ukraine. 5. This outcome reflects the rise of populism and far-right forces in European democracies, leveraging social media to spread extreme views, which warrants serious attention from the international community. Summary *. The results of the Romanian elections are concerning, as the rise of a far-right candidate could not only alter the country's foreign policy but also shake the pro-Western consensus in the region, posing a heavy blow to Ukraine at a critical juncture. This outcome also highlights the rise of populism and far-right forces in European democracies, utilizing social media to propagate extreme views, which requires urgent attention from the international community. Briefing: The Times coverage summary. Date: November 30, 2024. 1. The Times documentary series reveals stories behind the news *. The series highlights the challenges, struggles, and courage faced by journalists, often overlooked in news reports. It showcases the professionalism and commitment to truth of outstanding journalists. 2. Japanese retailer Uniqlo's rapid growth *. Over the past 40 years, Uniqlo has expanded to over 2,500 stores with annual sales exceeding 3 trillion yen. Founder Tadashi Yanai reflects on the swift passage of time and the challenges faced in evolving from a regional business to a national brand, ultimately becoming one of Japan's wealthiest individuals. 3. USC football team's mixed season *. Despite a mediocre performance this season, the USC football team has secured a bowl game invitation. While they fell short of earlier season goals, this remains a positive outcome. USC needs to improve further next season, particularly in defense and quarterback positions. 4. Trump demands apology from the New York Times. Trump has called for the New York Times to apologize for years of negative reporting, labeling the coverage as false and demeaning. The New York Times maintains that its reporting has been fair, accurate, and unyielding. This reflects the long-standing tension between the president and the media. Overall, these articles cover various aspects of journalism, corporate development, sports events, and the relationship between politics and media, providing readers with comprehensive information and insights. Briefing, overview of articles from The Telegraph. 1. TV series The Agency *. The protagonist, Martin, a long-term undercover American agent in Ethiopia, is suddenly recalled to London. He must adapt from hiding his identity to reintegrating into the spy community while dealing with post-mission obstacles. The series aims to create a realistic spy world, distancing itself from the glamour and excitement of James Bond. 2. Actress Nichols' family life *. Nichols, producer of notable works like Bridge and Downton Abbey, is protective of her family privacy and reluctant to discuss it. She believes modern society is overly focused on others and lacks the courage to face life's complexities. She encourages the younger generation to embrace change without excessive fear. 3. Choosing a compact dishwasher *. For families with limited kitchen space, compact dishwashers are a great option. They are small yet meet daily dining needs while being water and energy efficient. Experts recommend considering interior space design, energy efficiency, and noise levels when selecting the best model. 4. Vacation lives of football stars *. High-profile football stars often vacation with teammates, as only they truly understand the unique challenges of their circle. For instance, Manchester City's De Bruyne and Liverpool's Van Dijk have vacationed together in Ibiza multiple times, a rarity in other industries. Overall, these articles touch on topics such as TV production, celebrity privacy, appliance selection, and the lives of stars, reflecting unique phenomena and trends in contemporary society. Editors aim to present readers with a rich and multifaceted social portrait through these reports. Briefing, the rise of the Marvel Comics empire and the creator's dilemma. Core points *. 1. Marvel Comics has rapidly developed since the 1960s, becoming one of today's most successful entertainment brands through innovative storytelling and diverse character designs. 2. During the comic creation process, conflicts arose between writer Stan Lee and artists Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, with the latter seeking more creative rights and credit, ultimately leaving Marvel. This sparked debates over the ownership of comic character creations. 3. Despite the tremendous success of Marvel characters in films and merchandise, many contributors have not received the recognition and compensation they deserve, highlighting unfair practices in the comic creation process. 4. An exhibition aims to comprehensively showcase the development of the Marvel Universe, displaying classic characters and props while providing narrative explanations and interactive experiences to help audiences understand the creative stories behind each character. This reflects Marvel's emphasis on the contributions of creators. 5. In summary, Marvel's success relies on the efforts of numerous creators, yet their rights issues still need resolution. The exhibition seeks to raise awareness of the status of creators. Briefing, Freedom, a memoir 1954 to 2021 Angela Merkel's political legacy. 1. Merkel's political journey * From a researcher in East Germany to Chancellor of Germany, Merkel witnessed the transition from communism to democracy and the unification and rise of Germany. 2. Crisis management * During her tenure, Merkel faced significant challenges, including the Eurozone crisis and the refugee crisis, showcasing a steady and pragmatic leadership style. 3. Diplomatic stance * Merkel approached relations with Russia cautiously, opposing authoritarianism while recognizing the need to balance historical and geopolitical factors. 4. Evaluation and legacy * Despite facing criticism during her time in office, Merkel ultimately maintained Germany's democratic freedoms in her own way and is regarded as the Chancellor of the free world. Her political wisdom and character are worthy of emulation by future generations. Overall, This memoir vividly chronicles Merkel's legendary journey from an East German scientist to Germany's longest-serving chancellor, demonstrating her political wisdom and leadership at critical moments, leaving valuable lessons and insights for future generations. Briefing content ***. Date, November 30, 2024. 1. Investigative reporting team of Süddeutsche Zeitung ***. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are set to face exposure from a new documentary produced by German ZDF, titled Harry, the Lost Prince, premiering on December 3. The film will explore Harry's life after deciding to step back from royal duties and the impact of this decision on the British monarchy. 2. Süddeutsche Zeitung's investigative reporting team offers secure channels ***. The team provides various secure and reliable channels for readers to anonymously submit sensitive information, including internal documents, data excerpts, or contracts. This includes using the Secure Drop encryption communication system, encrypted emails, and encrypted messaging apps. The team prioritizes the protection of information sources to ensure security. 3. Alternative submission methods ***. In addition to electronic channels, readers can also choose to mail or personally deliver materials to the investigative reporting department at the Süddeutsche Zeitung headquarters in Munich. The team promises strict confidentiality for all provided information. Overall, this article details the upcoming documentary about Prince Harry and Meghan while also explaining the various secure information channels offered by the investigative reporting team at Süddeutsche Zeitung, providing readers with multiple ways to report and share leads. The content is comprehensive and highlights key points, making it worth reading. Briefing: Escalating situation in Aleppo, Syria. 1. HTS captures parts of Aleppo *** on November 29. The extremist group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham (HTS) seized parts of Aleppo city, marking their first return since being expelled in 2016. 2. Intense fighting ***. HTS and its allies occupy approximately half of Aleppo, engaging in fierce clashes with government forces. Airstrikes have resulted in the deaths of 20 HTS militants. 3. Evacuations ***. The mayor of Aleppo, the police chief, and security officials have evacuated the city center. Aleppo is in turmoil, with a severe situation unfolding. 4. Beijing's talent development policy ***. The Fengtai district of Beijing has introduced several talent development initiatives, offering over 2,000 job positions, 16,000 square meters of entrepreneurial space, and 500 apartments. 5. Relaxed cross-border policies ***. Starting December 1, residents of Shenzhen can obtain a one-year multiple-entry visa to Hong Kong, with each stay not exceeding 7 days. Zhuhai residents can enter Macau weekly, with a stay limit of 7 days, effective January 1, 2023. This briefing highlights the escalating situation in Syria, Beijing's talent policies, and relaxed cross-border regulations, striving for comprehensive information while emphasizing key points in a concise manner. Briefing, November 30, 2024. 1. Giant City Stadium set to open ***. The Giant City Stadium in Inagi, Tokyo, will officially open on March 1, 2024, serving as the home ground for the Giants' affiliated teams. The stadium features a main field with 2,900 seats and a smaller training area for official games of the Giants' affiliated teams, as well as amateur and women's baseball teams. The stadium is a core facility of the Tokyo Giants training base, built in collaboration with Yomiuri Shimbun, the Giants, and Yomiuri Land. 2. Tokyo celebrates Paris Olympics and Paralympics ***. On November 25, Tokyo held a parade to celebrate athletes participating in the 2024 Paris Olympics and Paralympics. About 100 athletes paraded along 9 Bashi Chwadori, including Olympic women's 53 kg freestyle wrestling gold medalist Akari Fujinami and Paralympic swimming double gold medalist Keiichi Kimura. Japanese athletes won a total of 86 medals at the Olympics and Paralympics, setting a new record for Summer Olympics held outside Japan. 3. Aleppo attacked by anti-government forces ***. On November 29, anti-government forces breached the defenses of Aleppo, Syria's largest city, clashing with government troops in the first opposition attack since 2016. The offensive, led by the Syrian Liberation Committee, forced local residents to flee, with government forces seemingly unable to mount an effective defense in some areas. Analysts believe the rapid advance is linked to Russia's struggles in Ukraine, Iran's support for Hezbollah in the civil war, and the weakening of Syrian government forces. 4. Japan plans to provide defense equipment to 4 countries. The Japanese government plans to provide approximately 5 billion yen worth of defense equipment to the Philippines, Indonesia, Mongolia, and Djibouti within this fiscal year. The equipment includes radar and other devices for monitoring and air traffic control, aimed at strengthening security cooperation with these countries. This marks the second round of defense equipment assistance under the Official Security Assistance Framework, reflecting Japan's efforts to bolster security partnerships with Asian and African nations. 5. Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group acquires WealthNavi. Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group announced plans to acquire Japanese robo-advisor company WealthNavi for approximately 99.6 billion yen to enhance asset management services for individual clients. Following the acquisition, WealthNavi will become a wholly owned subsidiary of Mitsubishi UFJ Bank, helping the group expand its financial product offerings through smartphone applications. As of the end of October, WealthNavi managed client assets totaling 13.386 trillion yen. Briefing, November 30, 2024. 1. Political funding scandal in Japan continues to unfold. Newly appointed Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has pledged a thorough investigation into the funding scandal that caused his Liberal Democratic Party to lose its majority in the October House of Representatives elections. Analysis shows that all 19 ministers in Ishiba's cabinet have previously engaged in fundraising activities, receiving substantial financial support. These fundraising activities raise concerns about hidden donor identities and potential corruption, prompting strong public backlash. 2. Japan's space program faces setbacks. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, experienced another explosion during ground testing of its new Epsilon S rocket. This marks the second test failure for this rocket model in 2 years, severely impacting its planned first flight in 2025. JAXA has stated it will investigate the cause of the incident and work to improve the rocket's reliability, but the recent string of failures raises concerns about Japan's space endeavors. 3. Japanese AI researchers discontent over Nobel Prize exclusion. Japanese scholars who made groundbreaking contributions to artificial intelligence neural network research were overlooked for this year's Nobel Prize in Physics. They argue that awarding the prize to American scholars Hopfield and Hinton is unfair and neglects the significant role of Japanese researchers. This reflects the limitations of the current narrative surrounding AI research history, which is overly focused on North America and overlooks contributions from other regions. 4. Kyoto's maple viewing season delayed. Due to abnormally high temperatures, the timing of Kyoto's maple leaf color change has been delayed by about 2 weeks compared to previous years, with peak viewing expected in mid-December. This has impacted local tourism, prompting railway companies to extend lighting services to meet visitor demand. This situation reflects how climate change is affecting traditional seasonal activities in Japan. 5. New Jeans member announces departure from agency. A member of the emerging K-pop group New Jeans has announced plans to leave their agency ADOR, sparking internal power struggles within HYBE. The member expressed a desire to collaborate with the former CEO of ADOR. This incident highlights ongoing conflicts within the Korean entertainment industry and issues surrounding the protection of idol group members' rights. Overall, these articles cover hot topics in Japanese politics, space exploration, AI research, climate change, and the Korean entertainment industry, reflecting significant dynamics in contemporary Japanese and Korean society. Briefing, November 30, 2024. Topic: Sydney Morning Herald. Key information points. 1. Independent Senator Lydia Thorpe sparked multiple controversies this week in Canberra, including a standoff with police at the airport and insulting other Indigenous senators in the Senate. 2. Thorpe's actions prompted a strong response from the Senate, resulting in her being banned from entering the Senate for a day. Senate Leader Penny Wong stated that all Australians have the right to feel safe at work. 3. Experts believe Thorpe is a professional protester whose actions have exceeded the Senate's tolerance. If she continues on this trajectory, the Senate may take further measures to address her disruptive behavior. 4. In Sydney's western suburbs, a couple who ran a hamburger shop for over 20 years has been found dead, and police are investigating the case. 5. The Albanese government is attempting to fast-track 37 bills in the Senate but may abandon plans to raise the superannuation tax rate above $3 million Australian dollars. 6. Tamil woman Priya calls for opposition to a new immigration detention bill, stating that her family's release was due to the ability to use phones during detention. 7. The medical cannabis industry is booming, with total spending expected to reach $1 billion Australian dollars by the end of this year. Briefing summary *. This edition of the Sydney Morning Herald focuses on the controversies surrounding Independent Senator Lydia Thorpe in Canberra, the murder case of a couple in Sydney's western suburbs, the Albanese government's legislative plans, and the growth of the medical cannabis industry. The report highlights the most valuable information points and succinctly summarizes the article's overall content, achieving a balance between information density and clarity. Briefing content, November 30, 2024. 1. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau's secret visit to President-elect Trump *. Trudeau secretly visited President-elect Trump to discuss various topics, including trade, border security, and drugs. Trump had threatened to impose a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico, which would severely impact the Canadian economy. 2. Canadian government plans increased investment in border security *. The Canadian government plans to increase investments in border security to address Trump's tariff threats. These investments may be announced through the fall economic statement or separately. 3. Australia passes bill banning social media use for children under 16 *. Australia has passed a bill prohibiting children under 16 from using social media, sparking discussions in Quebec. The Quebec government is considering whether to establish a minimum age limit for social media use, but experts believe enforcement will be challenging and may have negative consequences. 4. Concerns over mortgage rates amid Trump's tariff threats *. Trump's tariff threats have raised concerns among Canadians regarding mortgage rates. Analysts suggest this could lead to lower rates, but may also trigger rising inflation, forcing the central bank to raise rates. 5. Toronto real estate market enters off-season *. The Toronto real estate market has entered an off-season, with cautious buyers and some properties experiencing multiple price reductions. Experts believe prices may stabilize, but buyers are still waiting for better opportunities. 6. British Columbia introduces shared equity housing plan *. British Columbia has launched a shared equity housing plan, generating both hope and skepticism. The plan aims to help low- and middle-income families enter the high-priced real estate market, but it also has limitations. 7. Globe and Mail seeks Canada's happiest person *. The Globe and Mail is looking for Canada's happiest person and invites readers to recommend someone they know. Journalists will interview them to share their secrets to happiness. Briefing content, November 30, 2024. Israel-Lebanon conflict *. The U.S. has proposed a ceasefire agreement, awaiting a response from the Israeli government. The EU's foreign policy chief has called for both the Israeli government and Hezbollah to accept the proposed ceasefire. Israel's military actions in Lebanon have displaced over 1 million Lebanese people. Israel claims its objective is to ensure the safe return of 10,000 residents in northern Israel. Israeli media reports indicate that Israel is moving towards reaching a ceasefire agreement with Lebanon, although some issues remain unresolved. Australia's climate and clean energy policy *. Emissions have slightly decreased, but not quickly enough. The government has set a target to reduce emissions by 43% by 2030, requiring an annual reduction of 15 million tons to achieve this. Renewable energy is developing rapidly, expected to account for 45% of total electricity generation in 2023, helping to lower household energy costs. The industrial emissions control mechanism, safeguard mechanism, has limited effectiveness, with projected reductions of only 13% and 46% by 2030 and 2040, respectively. Newly approved fossil fuel projects will increase emissions by 21 million tons before 2030. The Labour government's climate policy has not been fully implemented but is expected to drive Australia towards achieving its 2030 emission reduction target. Briefing content *. 1. California pastor subdues intruder with jiu-jitsu *. Pastor Nick Nevis used his years of jiu-jitsu practice to subdue a burglar in his church, waiting for police to arrive. Nevis stated his intention was not to harm but to prevent the intruder from escaping and to ensure justice. 2. Severe flooding in Malaysia *. Continuous heavy rainfall in northern Malaysia has led to severe flooding, displacing nearly 139,000 people and marking the worst flooding since 2014. Despite the dire situation, affected residents remain optimistic, with some allowing their children to play in shallow water. 3. Taiwan president visits Pacific allies *. Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te is visiting Pacific allies such as Hawaii and Guam, stating that Taiwan is a key force for promoting global peace and stability. The U.S. has allowed President Lai to transit and announced a $385 million military equipment sale to Taiwan. China urges the U.S. to act cautiously on Taiwan-related issues. 4. Palworld game to launch major update *. The open-world survival game Palworld will release a significant update in December, adding approximately 6 times more new islands than the last update and planning a crossover with Terraria in 2025. Overall, these articles cover various topics, from a religious figure bravely subduing a criminal to natural disasters and international political maneuvering, showcasing the positive forces of humanity and the complexities of the current world situation. The content is rich, informative, and aims to maintain coherence and clarity while emphasizing key points. Briefing, summary of core content from multiple articles. Date, November 30, 2024. 1. UK Parliament initially passes Assisted Dying Bill *. After intense debate, the bill received 330 votes in favour and 275 against, moving forward for further consideration before a final vote. Supporters argue it provides dignity to the terminally ill, while opponents worry vulnerable groups may feel pressured to choose assisted dying. 2. Indian opposition leader Rahul Gandhi claims to represent Wayanad voters *. Priyanka Gandhi won the Wayanad constituency by over 400,000 votes. Rahul states they will voice the voters' concerns in parliament. Priyanka likens political challenges to landslides in Wayanad, emphasizing her commitment to addressing people's issues. 3. Indian Christian minority faces harassment and persecution *. Anti-conversion laws are being used to harass Christians, leading to frequent violence. The laws allow anyone to report suspected forced conversions, severely restricting religious freedom for Christians. The Indian government is urged to repeal these laws to protect minority rights. 4. India expresses concern over arrest of Hindu monk in Bangladesh *. The arrest of a Hindu monk in Bangladesh has sparked a war of words between India and Bangladesh. India demands the safety of Hindus and all minority groups in Bangladesh. Analysts suggest the new regime in Bangladesh has an implicit anti-India agenda, with religious minorities facing increasingly dire situations. 5. Indian Election Commission responds to Maharashtra election issues *. The Indian National Congress has made serious allegations regarding the election process to the Election Commission, which has promised to review the claims and invite the Congress for discussions. The Commission asserts that the entire election process is transparent, and discrepancies in voter turnout data are due to procedural reasons without any issues. Briefing, November 30, 2024. Main content *. 1. International Criminal Court (ICC) issues arrest warrant * on November 21, 2024. The ICC issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and Hamas military leader Mohammed Deif for war crimes and crimes against humanity. This decision has elicited varied reactions from the international community. 2. Recent shipwrecks in Nigeria *. Multiple shipwreck incidents in Nigeria have resulted in significant casualties. Contributing factors include swift water currents, aging vessels, and lack of life-saving equipment. These tragedies highlight the issues with maritime safety management in the country. 3. UK Foreign Secretary's controversial statement *. UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy claimed there are no journalists in Gaza, provoking strong condemnation from the journalism community. His remarks were viewed as discriminatory and dismissive of Palestinian journalists working in Gaza. 4. Celebrities' dietary preferences *. British artist Tully Cantastafflis stated she can eat lentils long-term, claiming it won't pose a problem for her upcoming participation in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Nutrition experts advise that while single foods can be beneficial, a diverse and balanced diet is still necessary. Overall, this briefing covers various aspects, including international court rulings, regional safety incidents, media reporting controversies, and celebrity dietary habits, providing readers with a rich and interconnected exploration of significant news events and societal issues.